Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and get this. Honey, come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah. Come on and come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah. Come on and come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah. Come on and come on. Get it jumping like double dutch. 5, 4, 3, 2. I've been number one. Chase bank account. I run the number. Hey. See, I know how to get to the bank. G5 jet lag. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Hey. I'm not doing the dance challenge. Y'all want me to twerk? Hey. I'm too classy to twerk. I'm too classy. Hey. Hey. Come on in. Get to the money. Hey. Hey, Puffy's mom. Hey, C. Patterson. Hey. Get money. In Atlanta, milk and honey. Hey. Y'all know what's up. Come on in. Put your aliens in the air. Put your aliens in the chat. We getting ready to talk. Woo! Woo, child. Let me fix my quarantine hair, honey. Let me get my quarantine hair together. What is you doing, dog? What is you doing? My dog just about as feeling all trapped in the house as I am, child. Oh, shoot. There go the aliens. There go the aliens. Did y'all sit and watch the finale tonight? I know y'all did because y'all didn't have nothing else to do. Y'all didn't have anything else to do. Y'all didn't have anywhere else to go. So we were all sitting in front of the television watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12 finale. This is like episode 222 or something. No, it's episode 22, I believe. It's called A Star Is Born, a spin-off of Kandi's baby shower. She only birthed stars over there, child. She only birthing stars over there. But I digress. Y'all saying Team Nene, Team Twirl. Where is Team Twirl? I need to know where Team Twirl is because I feel like Team Twirl got some answers. Y'all need to get on y'all hands and knees and pray because everybody is snatching Kenya's wig today. Kenya more hair care. Y'all, Kenya, one of the first scenes of this episode, Kenya pretended to host a little Kenya Moore hair care lunch party. I guess it's an ad lunch. How you launching an ad? Like that don't make sense. But anyway, normally when you buy an ad for Kenya Moore hair care, you just put it out. You don't hold a party because you have a new ad campaign. But I guess some people, do that. They gathered a whole bunch of extras from around Buckhead. Y'all saw that she was at the Sally's Beauty Supply in Buckhead, honey, the one down at the bottom level that don't too many people go to. I guess some people might go there, but anyway, it was a whole bunch of extras there celebrating. Kenya Moore came in. You saw the red carpet was set up. Wasn't nobody on the red carpet. I didn't understand that. Why y'all got a step and repeat and nobody's out there taking pictures except for Kenya and this random ass cameraman who's nobody ever seen before who said he from TMZ and asked the question. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't show that, Straight from the A was one of the people who reported on this as well. Kenya Moore claimed that Nene was a bully and that she had few friends, and the only person that she what did she say, child? She said that the person who asked her the question clearly had it written down on his hand because they was like, what about Eva? Eva is Team Nene. Isn't Eva Team Nene? And Kenya was like, no, she's bullied everyone on the show, and Eva is on my team now. And so basically Kenya then confirmed in the last episode of the season that there are lines drawn in the sand. Like we already know Nene been claiming there's this alliance that's been formed to take her down. I called out Eva for her fake labor pains. She was saying she had labor pains and that was just an excuse to get Cynthia to leave out of Nene's first event, that leopard lunch party. But, now the truth is finally coming out. Now, Kiva. Y'all got me saying Kiva, honey, because clearly nobody's talking about Eva. We may as well just throw her in here. But here is the ad if you want to hear. Hold on. Can y'all hear that? I don't know. If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. I don't know.
Like, why do you think you rattle her case so much?
I mean, you know, I'm fabulous, honey. I mean, look at me. I'm fabulous. Now, you know what? Honestly, I don't know. It is
can y'all see that? Y'all
can't
even see that. Hold on.
I don't know why.
I got it in the wrong screen. My bad. Hold on. Wrong screen. Wrong screen. Sure. Hold on. Where'd it go? Here it is, right here. Here it is, right here.
It is definitely an issue that's within her. I don't know why she's so intimidated by me, but I really just wish she would get herself together. Because you know I come in peace, but she just always seems to find a way to be bothered.
So Eva said, Eva, y'all, I got Eva on my mind for whatever reason. Kenya Moore said that she comes in peace and she doesn't understand why Nene doesn't like her. Nene called her bipolar in Greece, and I'm starting to really feel like there's some truth to that. Y'all remember when Kenya was in was it Anguilla with Walter, and Walter was like, did you take your meds today? Because you acting a little loopy. And then, you know, she got with Matt and he was clearly, you know, filled with roid rage. And I guess they were like cuckoo together. So now we're starting to see that Kenya really don't be remembering the things that she does. Like now she calling somebody else a bully and she is bullying other people. But again, I digress. Now, you know, people are speculating that particular scene was staged. I'm prone to believe that perhaps Kenya made a few phone calls and got someone there. So, I mean, if you want to say it's staged, maybe. But, you know, Kenya needs some press. She called TMZ. TMZ was happy to oblige. They got a photographer in the area. They sent them out there to this fake ad lunch party, and they got the clip. And, you know, again, she's talking about Nene. Every time somebody talk about Nene, they appear to go viral, and you know there's this beef, and then you know Nene gonna clap back because that's what she do, and you know there it is. So that being said, in the episode, I was particularly surprised to see Nene had a conversation with Wendy Williams. Now, if you recall, Wendy actually said that, you know, I agreed to one phone call. That's all I agreed to. Well, apparently, girl, you agreed to two. How you didn't remember? How you didn't remember that you agreed to another phone call? Just like you didn't remember that you agreed to come on Nene's line. Wendy be forgetting, child. Wendy be forgetting. But I digress. So Nene called Wendy. They had this long conversation. Wendy was telling her, you know, a dog howl at the moon don't howl back. You know, the saying that everybody says, like when you a celebrity, like people gonna talk about you all day long, but you don't clap back. But in this age of social media, in this age of, you know, everybody got their phone on and they nose glued to the screen, everybody is clapping back. And you already know Nene be clapping back at people in her comment section. She be clapping back at everybody. So of course, this was her way of clapping back at Kenya, was through this shady ass scene. And I lived for it because she regurgitated everything that I have ever said about Kenya. Nene be on the blogs, honey. Nene be reading the blogs. But she ain't friends with no bloggers. All right, look, I don't know her. I don't know that lady. I never met that lady. But anyway, Nene said that Kenya Moore need to worry about her $1 million haircut instead of worrying about $1 million Nene. She also said you would think she would be worried about her divorce. But then again, there's never going to be a divorce because what have I said for years now? There wasn't a marriage. We will never see a divorce. We ain't seen no marriage documents. We ain't seen no marriage license. We haven't seen anything. All we saw is some pictures of Kenya and Mark fist bumping on the beach. That's all we've seen. How we know you married just because you say so? We don't believe you. We find everybody else's marriage license. And speaking of marriage license, hell, oh, I can spill all the tea on here if I wanted to. Oh, I can spill all the tea on here. I might. Oh, shoot. Speaking of tea, shout out to Rich Bitch. Rich Bitch, is you in here? Rich bitch said there is no marriage license. Rich bitch, there she is. How come we can find Mark's marriage license from all his other marriages, but we can't find his marriage license with Kenya? How come we can find Beyonce and Jay-Z and everybody else's marriage license, but we can't find Kenya's? Well, you want me to show? You think I should show it? Should I show the man? Oh, I should show it, huh? That means I would have to pull it up. I was not prepared to put. Well, let me see. Look. We have Mark Daly's marriage license. He got married in 1997 to a woman by the name of Melissa Daly. They got divorced. We found his marriage license and his divorce. They got divorced in 2000. We have all of the documentation. So my thing is, if we can find that, if people can find that just on a whim, like typing in a name in some courts, why is it that no one has ever found Kenya Moore? And it's been 3 years. I'm just asking the questions. I am just here to ask the questions. Don't worry, I'm gonna pull it up. I am going to pull it up. Hold on. Let me look. Let me pull up these attachments. It's just so much. Oh my God. You said it, Anita, because it does not exist. Exactly. It does not exist. Somebody said it's sealed. How is that possible in the United States? That is not possible. Things like marriage licenses are public record. If it was sealed, anybody can go around and saying they was married and claiming you as a husband and claiming your child as dependents and all of that jazz. Anybody could do it. So it is public records, just like your mugshot is public record. Just like your criminal records sometimes are public record until you go to court and get those. And that's a whole different thing. But marriages are public record, just like deaths are public record. Nobody can hide your death. Like I'm just saying, marriage license, death certificates, birth certificates, all of those are public. I'm just saying. Let me see what else. You said it was sealed in there. I love y'all. I really do. But I digress. Hey, Facebook. I see y'all watching through Facebook. If you want to join the crowd, the bulk of the people are over on YouTube, youtube.com, Michelle Brown. So if you want to join the crowd, come on over. If not, stay over there. Y'all can watch it too. But I digress. So let me move on. But anyway, I was just happy to see that Nene read her. Oh, she even spilled some tea about the baby. See, Team Twirl, y'all dragged me. When I did that video a few months back and I said that Mark was her sperm donor, y'all was like, the nerve. How dare you call him her sperm donor? How dare you? When it's kind of obvious. I mean, they did have a beautiful baby girl, but I mean, there are pictures of them together at the damn fertility clinic. So why is it? Don't make me pull it up. Hold on. You know, I got documents, honey. I got straight from the Kenya Fertility, honey. I'm just saying they was in Barbados, you know, and I was just like, well, I mean, if they're in Barbados doing this, I mean, why? I don't understand. Here's the picture right here. Hold on, let me pull up the picture. Hold on, let me put it in here. Put it in the right window. Hold on. Let me put it in the right window. Hold on, let me get some of these ads out the way. Your girl got to get paid. Here go a picture right here. She was coming and going from the fertility clinic. Again, you know, she has a relationship with TMZ. She's proved that. So she done called TMZ and told her, I'm going to be in Barbados on whatever this day is at 3:00. Y'all can catch me going in and catch me coming out. She sent either she had a photographer there or she, you know, sent it. There's also, hold on, we have more. You know, Mark came, you know, a few days later. They got them at the airport in this awkward exchange. He looking like, is anybody looking? And then Kenya was like, yeah, the photographer right there kissed me. So I'm just saying, I'm just going back in time. You know, this is the finale. We can do that. But I just wanted to, you know, show y'all that some things, you know, here she is again, leaving the fertility clinic with her bag of shots. by herself. So Mark came the one day to, leave his deposit, and then he left. And then here she is, because she admitted on the Tamron Hall show that she gave herself her own shots. So there have been times that I have reported that Kenya is a single mother. She's been in Atlanta by herself. Mark lives in New York. That's evident. I'm Team Twirl. These are answers. These are questions that we want answers to, Team Twirl, that y'all want to read me for saying these things, but we're only going by what we see. Kenya herself said that she felt like a single mother on the show. Mark is never around. She is always with her child. And I feel like, she got what she paid for. They had an agreement. It is what it is. But there it is. I digress. Y'all said he's a sperm donor. I mean, I don't know. I just want to know, why is it we can find his marriage license to everybody else, but we can't find his marriage license to you, Kenya? Why is that? I don't understand. Why is Bravo allowing her to feed this lie? I don't know. I guess it's the intrigue of it all. We've been knowing Kenya has lied since the day she came on that show. Kenya lied us about a whole lot of things, but because somebody said, take a sip, because, they know that she is the antagonist, Kenya would do what it takes to rile people up. They keep her around. Now, who's next? Let me go ahead and talk about Cynthia, since we talking about nothing. Let me stop. We're gonna go back to Kenya. We're gonna go back to her. But Cynthia was seen FaceTiming Noel. Y'all know it was a big to-do about Noel living with Mike Hill, and Cynthia wasn't even living with Mike Hill. How are you engaged to be married? How are you in this long distance relationship? How are you, allowing your barely out of teenage daughter? How old is Noel? Like 20? She might be 20. I don't know. But, allowing her to live with your long distance lover, and you've never lived there. How is that? Like, what parent does that? I don't know. I mean, some parents, are lax like that. Some parents trust their child like that. And then it came out later that Noel was a lesbian. Well, perhaps she's not a lesbian. She's sexually fluid, whatever that means, but she has a girlfriend. So maybe that's why she didn't bother. She was like, Noel don't even like, men's. So, I just let her do what she do. So Cynthia FaceTimes Noel, and Noel is telling her how happy and joyful it is there. They having such a good time. She's there with all Mike's daughters. It's one big happy family there. And Cynthia is stuck in Atlanta working. Cynthia is making all the money. Cynthia has a job on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, not the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Ventura, or wherever the hell that Mike and where they live. I don't know. But because she lives in Atlanta, it is where she is required to be in order to, make her money. So, Cynthia can be her telling Noel, well, I'm coming as soon, right after Candy's baby shower. I'm on the first plane smoking. I'm going to be there. And, to me, that's almost like saying, I give up. I'm done. Y'all don't like me anyway. Y'all done wrote me off the show 5 seasons in a row. It's just time for me to go. Maybe Cynthia then decided to, give up her peach since, she's tired of fighting Nene, because really that's all she does. She no longer has, her kid in the house. She's an empty nester. Her man don't even live in the city, if that's her man. Like, why is Cynthia there? Like, is she really friends with Kenya? It doesn't seem like it, the way Kenya be throwing her under the bus. I don't know. So, like I always say, they cut from the top down. Perhaps Cynthia's on the chopping block again. We'll never know. But it's between Cynthia and Eva. And if I was a budgeter, if I was budgeting, in the midst of this crisis, and we got to cut funds and stuff, I might cut the one that makes the most money. Just me. I'm just saying. I don't know who's leaving and who's staying. I'm just stating an opinion. You said it seems like Bravo was giving Cynthia a proper exit. C. Patterson. That's what it seemed to me. Because See, I saw the screener, so I don't know what the word said at the end. So I had to go back and watch on DVR what the exit words were on your, portion, because on the screeners I saw it didn't have any words. So I don't know. You said cut both. The finale looked like it was giving Cynthia her wrap up. Yeah, that's what it seemed to me too. But again, let's move on from Cynthia. Who is next? Who was next? Was it Kandi? Oh, let's talk about Kandi, child. Kandi. Kandi then went and dug up Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce is back on the scene, honey. They've been talking about Mama Joyce for several episodes. Y'all remember a couple of episodes ago, Mama Joyce was allegedly mad at Todd because she wasn't mad at Todd. She was telling Kandi that she was going to put all of her assets in Riley's name because she didn't trust Todd to split it up appropriately or something to that effect. She wasn't around to say it. We don't know if she said it. This is just what Kandi said she said. So I guess we'll have to take her word for it. Later in this episode, we see that there is some dissension perhaps between Mama Joyce and Todd because Mama Joyce and Kandi went to eat at OLG and Todd was working or doing something and he didn't come and say hi. So Mama Joyce is in her feelings. Now in this scene with Kandi, Mama Joyce says that gives this story about a lunchbox. And so it's like, Mama Joyce, what did you talk about this lunchbox, girl? What did you talk about this lunchbox? Mama Joyce came in, it's a lunchbox on the table. She feeding Kandi her homemade chicken salad. I guess they sell that at OLG too. And Mama Joyce is like, yeah, I'm just traumatized by lunchboxes. And I'm like, well, why is the lunchbox on this counter if you are so traumatized by these lunchboxes? Mama Joyce said when she was a little girl, she had this, this lunchbox. Well, somebody had a lunchbox and she asked some little girl said, why don't you have a lunchbox? And she said, because I have money. And the little girl said, well, can I see your money? And Mama Joyce said, sure. And the girl said, can I hold your money? And Mama Joyce said, yes. And the girl took her money and wouldn't give it back. So Mama Joyce learned a tough lesson about trust. That being said, Mama Joyce has carried that all of her, however long, 60-something years, from elementary school to now. Mama Joyce does not trust because somebody stole her lunch money. Y'all saying lies. Well, y'all saying Mama Joyce needs to leave Todd alone. Well, because she's not trusting, Mama Joyce seems to feel that Kandi should put all of her money in a trust so that Riley can be, taken care of. I don't know about you, but remember when I told y'all I felt like Kandi was kind of advising Kenya, when she was going to the attorney and asking questions about a trust and all of these things. And I'm like, y'all was seeming like, she's, making sure Mark can't touch her money, in case of the divorce. And I'm like, no, because they not going to get divorced because they were never married. So in essence, her money is not an issue. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, but just from the outside looking in, that's how I feel. So I feel like Kandi was behind that because, Kandi's the only reason that Kenya is on this show. That being said, if I was Cynthia, I would feel some kind of way about this situation because if Cynthia is getting a boot and her and Kandi conspired to get Kenya back and all of them seem like they saved Cynthia, I don't know. Cynthia lost on this one. What y'all think? I don't know. But again, I digress. So, Candi's like, she ain't worried about Todd. They had their ups and downs just like any couple. They've been married 6 years, yada, 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 yada. I feel like, honestly, this is just a precursor to her OLG commercial. What Nene likes to call it. Because Kandi often has, her people call them spinoffs. I don't know if we call them spinoffs or not because they are normally like Real Housewives of Atlanta episode 55, 56, 57, season 11, episode 16, 17, 18, whatever. So, it's always under that Real Housewives of Atlanta umbrella. The same thing with Porsha. When it was Portia's having a baby, it was under the Real Housewives. If you DVR'd it, it was like the Real Housewives of Atlanta season, whatever, 11, episode 27, 28, 29, or whatever. The only person who has had a spin-off, an actual spin-off that is different and has nothing to do with the Real Housewives of Atlanta is who? KKK Kim. Oh my God, we talk about this all the time. How, Kim's spinoff has absolutely positively nothing to do with the housewives. They don't mention the housewives. You don't see no housewives on there. They don't come visit. None of that. But, on all these other little specials, it's always, an integration. Like, it's Porsha and her family and da 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 da. But, again, I'm going off topic, but I just thought I'd drop that in there. So Kandi and Todd are preparing for their Star is Born. As you all know, Kandi had a surrogate. She was very instrumental in her surrogate's life. Like she's not typical. They didn't have a typical relationship as in, the surrogate just carried the baby and, you just say bye. No, Kandi was there every step of the way. She also, after the baby was born, the surrogate is often around. I think her name is Shadina. Shadina was also invited to the baby shower. A lot of people online was saying that was kind of awkward, but Shadina was cool with it. Shadina was sitting over there in the cut on her own couch. What I found interesting though is as they were getting ready to go to the baby shower, Kandi was fussing with Don Juan about Shadina having to park somewhere else and walk to the venue or wherever they were at. And she was like, well, she was supposed to have VIP parking. Hell, she's the VIP. Like, why wouldn't she have VIP parking? And Don Juan was saying he didn't know. Now, I bring that up because just the last episode when Todd was handling everything and Kandi was out of town, Kandi was saying, I'm not there, but it's okay because I know Don Juan will handle everything. Well, clearly he ain't handling everything if he can't even get the damn baby mama there without walking 50 miles to the damn venue. But these are just observations. Don Juan, don't be mad at me. I know y'all already feel some kind of way, but it is what it is. So, who else do we have? Okay, that was that. We did Cynthia's FaceTime. We got Kandi and Todd at the venue. Todd seems like he just like over it. He was like, I'm just tired of this. I'm doing everything that I could do. Mama Joyce ain't never liked me from the beginning. And I already called her. I don't know what's going on with her. And apparently Mama Joyce decided that, because he didn't say hi, she's not coming to the baby shower. But it seems to me that maybe Mama Joyce is not emotionally attached to this child. Like Kandi wasn't pregnant per se, and not to say anything negative about surrogacy, but it's a different kind of journey. You know what I mean? So, she didn't experience all the babies kicking and going to the doctor's appointments and doing all that. So Mama Joyce probably feels like it's a stupid idea to have a baby shower. I'm just saying, I know how old school mamas think. So Mama Joyce was like, I just see the baby when it get here. Like, how many baby showers you want? You'd had several. But again, you said, why wasn't a car set for Shadina? Okay, I know that's rich people stuff, but there's that. Meanwhile, in the midst of the A Star is Born party, we got a clear line drawn in the sand again. We have Kenya, Eva, and Cynthia on one side. We got Nene, Marlo, and who else was over there? Tanya, perhaps. I don't even know. Oh, Shamia and Porsha on the other side. Like, clearly the lines are drawn. We see that there is something brewing. There's a fight. Like Kandi said, it went from A Star is Born to fight night because of all the drama. Now, Marlo pulls up the blogs that have, Kenya saying that Nene is a bullet with few friends. She's showing everybody. They talking about it. Of course, Kenya comes over and snatches the phone from Marlo and reads it out loud to the group. Like, let me read it. I know what I said. I said what I said. That it was just a big to do. It in the midst of them introducing Shadina, in the midst of them picking out baby names, they over there fighting over what's on the blogs. You said Marlo D started. Marlo is child. Marlo was just getting her check, honey, because if she didn't start it, it wouldn't be no reason for her to be there. None at all. None at all. You said that was legendary. What was legendary binge-worthy? Shout out to binge-worthy in the building. And then, yes, Cynthia Shade and Nene with the 55-year-old remark. It was just a whole lot going on in that scene. Oh, wait, let me back up. Y'all know I'm drinking, so I have to back up now. I got to back up. I skipped over the whole scene with Porsha and Nene when Nene came to visit Porsha with baby Pilar, and baby Pilar started crying as soon as she saw Nene, like, what are you doing here? We've never seen you here before. Get out of our house. But Nene came bearing gifts. So Pilar was happy about seeing them gifts, honey. Pilar perked up when she saw them bags. But Porsha and Nene had a conversation, and Porsha revealed that during her March of Dimes event, when Kenya, suddenly decided that she would speak out of turn and say how she was instrumental in Shamia's life when Shamia's water broke, and they shared a moment, and she was there for Shamia because Porsha was working, and Porsha was sitting there with her mouth open because, Shamia is her best friend, and she was like, wait a minute, I haven't heard this story. What has happened? So apparently Shamia told Porsha that it's not true. None of it happened. And she said that while she did text Kenya, the story was completely embellished. It's like, girl, Kenya, you didn't forget what had happened. And the reason why Shamia didn't say anything in that moment, apparently, according to Porsha, was because, Porsha was sitting there with the president of March Dimes. It wasn't the time to do, that sort of thing. And, that's understandable. So Porsha is like, why on earth would Kenya do that? And if you remember, Kenya does things like that. She wants to be everybody's favorite. She wants to be Cynthia's new friend. Now she wants to be, remember, she wanted to be Eva's new friend, and Cynthia got mad about that. Now back when Nene was beefing with Marlo, she wanted to be Marlo's new friend. And now it's just always, it just seems to me that Kenya wants to be everybody's best friend or still everybody's best friend. I don't know. Same thing she does with the men, okay? And Nene brought that up. Nene brought that up. Nene said that while Kenya is calling her a bully, she run the tape back because apparently, hold on, where is the damn Nene thing? Apparently, she was like, Kenya is the biggest bully of them all. Remember how she treated Phaedra with Apollo? Shout out to Apollo Nida for getting a mention in this week's episode. She said, remember that? Remember how she treated Kim Fields? Remember what she did, to you with the bullhorn? Remember all the things that Kenya has done, and Bravo ran those tapes back. It was like, Kenya has been an antagonist every single season. Anita D said, yep, I remember. Mm-hmm. We remember. You said Nene was not wrong for getting worked up, okay? You said Nene to make her look good. She does look beautiful right there. Come on and get this honey, she's saying. Anyway, so, once they found out that Kenya was lying, there's another conversation that has to be had. So while they assembled at the baby shower, again, in addition to calling Nene a bully, honey, there was a whole nother conversation about, how Kenya lied about the situation with Shamia. And so I guess they was going to call her out about that. So Kenya wanted words with Shamia. So in doing so, because Shamia was standing next to Nene, Kenya gonna pedal her ass. Remember how she backpedaled and front pedaled to try to beat up? Woo! Did y'all hear that? Oh my God. I'm scared. Team Twirl to call oh my God. Oh, did y'all hear that? Is that Team? Oh my God. I gotta stop talking about it. Oh. At least the light's still on. Oh my gosh. Woo. Woosah. Who's Y'all know I live downtown, so I'm listening. I'm like, what had happened now? The building's still standing? Okay, we still here. Okay, we still here. Okay. But anyway, let me that's what I get for going live in the middle of a thunderstorm. So hold on, let me put this picture here. Oh, and I saw the flash. Y'all don't know I saw the flash. So like when she backpedaled and front pedaled in Pillow Talk, y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? So Kenya pedals her butt over and stands behind Nene to talk to Shamia. In the midst of that, Nene like, don't be standing behind me. Because first of all, y'all have seen the damn viral video at Blueface where they snatched that damn stripper's wig off. Nene like, ain't no wig snatching around here, Kenya. Not on T. Y'all ain't gonna see me with my real hair on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Not today. So she was like, do not stand behind me. And so Kenya kept like waving her hand in her face and doing all kinds of things like provoking her. And even Porsha, was like, yes, she was trying to provoke you. She wanted you to be, she wanted some smoke. She really wanted some smoke. But that being said, we already know Kenya is an antagonist. We already know that Kenya lied about Shamia. There's just so much more I could say, but that thunder done got me off my game. I don't even remember what had happened. What had happened? T12, is Kenya doing witchcraft over there? What had happened? I don't remember. It's like the Men in Black. It was like a little spark in front of me. Now my memory. Now my memory is gone. I need y'all to call in and tell me what had happened at the end because I can't remember. Y'all call and tell me. I'm putting the StreamYard link up. You said Kandi and Marlo on Watch What Happens Live. Kandi is about to talk shit. Of course she is. Y'all know Kandi. That's what Kandi does. Hold on. Okay. Kandi and Marlo on. Okay, I'll watch the replay. Y'all let me know what happened. Mm-hmm. Well, I put the link in the chat if you want to join in. If you would like to call in, I can also put the phone number in. Hold on. Let me put it in. You said Kenya don't have a mother-in-law. She big, man. Oh, y'all twirling. Is that what y'all doing? Y'all twirling. Y'all are funny. She wanted to get in the camera shot. Camera was on Nene. Hold on. I think we have someone in the background. Hi, Zipper.
Hey, I'm gonna keep this real quick because the episode hasn't even aired yet on the West Coast, and I don't care to watch it. The season that lasted forever is finally over. I am so happy.
That's all you get?
Yeah, that's all I got. We beat it like a dead horse this season. We were tired of Eva. We've been tired of Kenya. Nene could have gave us more, but they didn't put her in enough. It's not really more to talk about. Todd and Kandi testing their acting role for the commercial.
For the OLG that might not happen until next year.
But I like Mama Joyce's riddles. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was so fun. I was sitting on the edge of my seat. Because they put the clip on the Bravo website.
About the damn lunchbox.
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell? But they stopped it. You know, the little clip, promotional clip. I was like, what's she about to say? And you told me, I was like, that's it. I thought she was about to say something good, like somebody threw a lunchbox at her. I thought she was going to say Todd threw a lunchbox at her. I was like, whoa.
That's why I'm like, oh, so now you got a lunchbox because you didn't have one when you were a child. And I still don't understand why the lunchbox was sitting on the counter, but okay.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie though. This season has some good moments. I just think it should have just been condensed a little bit, like take about 4 episodes off.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, you do a good review. Like I could envision everything you said. Like it
Oh,
was,
thank you. I be trying to
yeah.
go by memory. I'm not good with notes, so I just be like blah 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 blah. Blah. And what had happened here? Wait a minute, let me go back. But
I
that's
gotta ask you though, Michelle, you had PTSD because when that thunder happened, you got in that position like you heard a
no,
thing or two.
because I saw it. There's a
Oh,
big window right here, and I saw the
oh,
lightning. You know what I'm saying? And I like literally looked at it and saw it. Like it could have came and got me.
oh, okay. But you had cat like reflex, but you were already ducking before like we could
Yeah,
hear the
I saw
sound.
the light. That's what I'm saying. I
Okay,
saw the the little zip,
okay,
and I'm
yeah.
like,
Okay. I was about to say, I'm like, Michelle used to play like volleyball,
mm-mm,
softball, or something. She got
mm-mm.
some.
I was looking for some smoke. That's why I kept looking. Like it looked like it struck something.
All right, yeah. And your lives recently have been very good. Like you keep that up. I watched a little bit of the Apollo thing, and them comments were funny. But yeah, like
I had
that's all
fun
I
with
got.
Apollo.
But
Well, thank you, Bunzip. I appreciate you.
of course, talk to you
All right,
soon.
bye. Hold on, y'all. We got. Hey, Demetria.
God. Oh, I didn't need a video to be on, but okay.
Oh, you cute. What you talking about?
Girl, okay. I done got distracted. Look, I want to see myself. Anyway, girl, let me get okay. First of all, you did good. You almost left me nothing to talk about, honey. Now you can't be that thorough. All right. Let me
I was trying to hold back. I'm like, wait a
that
minute. What?
was a little too thorough. You took all my thoughts right out of my head. But anyways, let me speak about Noel. I feel like Cynthia is a very loosey goosey type of parent. Maybe because I have one child, so maybe she's very liberal. But you do remember that Noel stayed with her boyfriend, so she ain't that fluid. She like me and Amwin. Well, I guess that is fluid.
She
And
went to Charlotte with Peter for a
right,
minute.
that's what I was gonna say. She
Mm-hmm.
went with Peter. Now you didn't let her go with your man, and she just kind of does her own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Noelle is lost.
But
And I
everybody keeps asking, like, where was her dad? Because her dad lives in Cali too. So why wasn't she staying with him?
I mean, allegedly ain't her daddy fluid. But anyway,
I mean, but that wouldn't stop her from having a room in his house, would it?
if he don't want people to know he fluid, it probably would.
Okay. Oh,
I mean, you know what I'm saying. But
well, that's
anyway,
so true.
I just feel like
Look,
Kenya
my
is
dog under my legs right now. So.
Kenya is very bold. Let me tell you something that I'm so glad you brought out. I just don't know why more people don't know this. Is that Kenya has orchestrated her existence on this show from the beginning. It's been nothing like but a stage show.
Mm-hmm.
When she got on there, she wanted now let me tell you, to her credit, she should have been a instead of being a B actor, she should have been an A-lister because she's good at what she does.
She's good at what she does, right? But she's good at
She's a
improv. She ain't good at acting.
but you got to give her brain. She got good brain power. The only thing she just is not, she's not sophisticated with it. It's so overt to anybody who's a deep thinker. And I would say you and I ain't trying to give you no props or me no props. I'm just saying, I just see through it. She's just orchestrated this thing from the beginning. And one thing I'm trying to point out, if Kenya was not on the show last season, why is it that she and Mark were not living together? Like, what was preventing her from being in New York? Because technically she was not working, and New York is the epicenter. She could have been in New York, LA, and still did that Sally deal, because most stuff is not in Georgia. I'm sure Sally could talk to her from anywhere in the world. So why in the world was she with a baby, newly married, not living with her man? We know why he wouldn't be in Atlanta. He wouldn't be in Atlanta because why? His business. He has a storefront physical building. But why wouldn't she I mean, if I had a baby and a man, girl, I'd be laid up on his couch eating from SoCo's every day instead of running around with Brandon. And speaking of friends, what friends have Kenya ever brought on the show besides Brandon? Name. She talking about Nene ain't got no friends. Clearly, Nene got a lot of friends. What friend has Kenya? Think about it, y'all. Everybody. Kandi done brought some friends. Cynthia. Hell, Eva even got a friend. Shamia brought a friend named Barbie or somebody. What friend besides
Milo brought a friend. You're right.
Who have you ever seen her with on
Her
camera, off
cousin.
camera, when the show on, out of the season? Never. She don't have friends. And the fact that she going behind trying to beat people friends like Eva and Shamia, that she's seeking friendship.
Mm-hmm.
She already got friends. I'm just saying. Nene is the shiz. I mean, what I'm just trying to understand. Somebody put Claudia. Claudia ain't her friend. Claudia, did you see that live that you put on there from Foxo? Claudia outed her. She said, "Now, me and you was on the phone. Should I tell you about that conversation?" And Kenya was like, "Please don't bring that conversation up."
She didn't even say it that politely. She was like, "No, that's private."
Yeah, she didn't want her to bring it up. So Claudia bad feet. You know something? I never liked Claudia. Something about her I just don't like. And
I don't like her either.
Kenya has always been jealous of Tanya. She cannot stand Tanya. Tanya is the epitome of what Kenya wants to be. A man that loves you, money, pretty, fame, brains. They both smart. Now Tanya's smart. The only thing Tanya don't have that gutter hood in her. I would have I would have
she could have clapped back harder about that cookie lady situation.
Got her when she brought that thing. But let me run down a couple things. Kenya, she did the Phaedra. I know Phaedra ain't on the show. She did the donkey booty thing. She came to that event show with that leotard and them pads on. I had to write some stuff down because you had got all my stuff I was gonna say. She flirted with Apollo. Apollo threw her in the pool. She did the Mr. Chocolate thing. And a couple of seasons ago, y'all probably don't remember that, but if you're an avid watcher, she tried to get Kandi to straighten Phaedra out a long time ago. Well, that's your friend. You need to talk to her. You need to come to her. Y'all remember when Peter and Cynthia did this excellence or something kind of event a long, long time ago, and Kandi got honored. Well, on that thing, Kandi was pregnant with Ace or somebody else. She was pregnant, I think. They tried to get Kandi to get Phaedra together. You need to tell your friend. So everything they telling her to do, that's what Nene trying to get them to do, and they won't do it. So and the last thing I want to say is that Kandi is definitely I saw some old stuff because somebody got it on YouTube. It's called Throwback Queen or something. But anyway, Kandi had that bedroom Kandi lunch a long time ago, and they were calling her lunch a Twitter party. And Nene kept saying, "I don't know these people here." So Kandi got her back. She is such a grudge holder. So when Nene had her leopard party, here go Kandi. I don't know these people. She was getting her back. Y'all got to watch Kandi. She is very strategic. And lastly, Kenya told the truth. She said, "You got everything you want. What else do you want?" That's why Kandi's marriage is in trouble, because she wants so much. And you have to just say, "I got all the money. I got the fame. I done did everything." She's trying to do everything Nene did. That's why I'm important for her to get the shot. I gotta out her. I gotta beat her. You're gonna lose everything you love trying to chase this ghost. She needs to quit trying to be Jesus. She's not Jesus. Quit trying to save your mama, your aunties, your cousin,
everybody.
You gotta live your life, baby. You finally got what you want. You finally got a man, because you remember Kandi couldn't keep a man. Then the other one passed away. Then she finally got a man. You finally got some more kids. You back on TV. Escape did their thing. You did the dungeon tour. You got bedroom Kandi. You got makeup. Come on now. Ain't that making money in the world? You are not Beyonce. Even Beyonce said herself down. Okay. Now, hey Kandi, you're gonna lose what Kandi? Kenya, I only agree with one thing she said. The most important thing that you have, you're going to lose. You have everything. And so that's the best thing Kenya said. I'm done. Okay. And next big vocal girl, I want my face on here. Thank you. I love you.
You are cute. I love your hair. You are cute. Don't even look. Don't even have these people trying you like that, child. With makeup, without makeup, you are beautiful.
Thank you so much. You are too.
All right. Thank you. All right. Good night. Demetria was on it, child. Demetria had everything. Rosalind, I'm with you. I love her. She was adorable. Hold up. We got the person who stole my name. Let me stop.
Oh, there you go.
PhD and RHOA. Come on with it.
What's up, Michelle?
What's up? How you doing?
Man, I'm so glad the season is over. I'm over it. I am over it. And I can skip this little bootleg call-in reunion too. I'm done with it.
Not the
Oh my God.
They reunion gonna look just like this.
Right. That's exactly what it's gonna look like.
Wait, let me put my reunion background up. Hold on. Look, I got me a reunion. Wait a minute. This is my wait.
That's exactly how it's gonna look. PJ gonna be crawling around in the background. Eva gonna have her help sitting there at the kitchen washing dishes like she did when she was doing what's Watch What Happens Live last week.
They're gonna be.
It's gonna be horrible. It's gonna be horrible. I don't know what if I would see Todd ain't no man like me, because I would have had all of them. Look, all of them got to go. Mugshot Molo, Knucklehead Nene, and Cuckoo Kenya. All them hoes got put out. Every last one. I ain't putting up with this at my event that I paid for. Nah, they got to go. This is supposed to be a special occasion. Oh, I'm kind of sexy. Thank you, baby. My wife thinks so too.
Y'all be killing me reading the comments. You ain't supposed to read the comments. You talking to me. I'm reading the comments.
Michelle, I got eyes. I'm gonna see them.
Okay, fine. I'm taking them off. Go ahead.
But this is I don't know, Michelle. I don't know the direction of this show and where it's going. I just it's gone to a negative space to where it's not enjoyable. And the funny thing about it, I didn't start watching until like maybe the end of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'll check it out again. And so I came back, and the only reason I watched the season 2 because Kandi was the only one I recognized.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, all right. And so I stuck with it. And so, that's how I got the PhD now.
Mm-hmm.
You took my name and all that.
I had to go back and watch season 1. Like when it first started, I was late to the Housewives train. I came in like in the middle of season 1, perhaps. Maybe it was the middle. Yeah.
But you can see how it has changed. They was low. They did some little silly stuff, but it was nothing like it is now.
Mm-hmm.
They had their little fights and all that kind of stuff, but it's nothing like it was. It's time to switch it up. Some people got to go. And I
who do you think needs to leave?
Cynthia can be a friend, and I like Cynthia. Okay. But she can fly. She can fly in from LA. She can be a friend.
Okay.
Eva can go. She can be a friend.
Okay.
I'm team Kandi, but Kandi can be a friend.
Oh, not a friend. Okay.
Who's
friend with Kandi B though?
Well, I think Porsha ought to stay on. I think Kenya ought to stay on.
Okay.
Nene can go.
Oh, no, not the queen.
Hey, it's working for the other franchises. It can work for her.
Okay.
She can still look. Nene, even if they demoted her to a friend, Nene would still probably get the same kind of money. That's one thing Bravo ain't gonna take from her. What's up, Binge-worthy? But I don't know. But I think what I think they need to do is I think they need to get a group of ladies, like maybe 3 or 4 that's already intertwined in the circle, that's already friends, and then bring them on. And it would seem so much more, genuine. Exactly.
Because I'm tired of the Kenya thing. We tired of them. Like, how long we know each other? How long y'all gonna fight? Like, we know it. Like, we done.
Right. These last 2 seasons, 3 seasons, I don't think they broke 2 million viewers, have they?
Probably not. I haven't even been keeping track with the numbers, but you're right.
You go back to season 6. Like season 6, that was my favorite season, and I think they at one time broke 4.
Yeah, but that was around the time when that Peter, Apollo, and Todd and all of them were doing. Yeah. Peter
and Greg up there in Mexico about to fight. Todd get between them, and Greg pushed Todd across the room. Apollo was like, "Man, Greg." Apollo said, "Todd, man, just get out of that shit, man. Just get out of it."
Todd was like the smallest man there.
Yeah, right. But that was the best season. But unless they switch something around, they're not gonna see those ratings again.
Okay.
So it's time to do something. I don't know what it's gonna take. Kenya wants to keep it going. She wants to keep the feud going, but it's done got petty. Go back to them going shopping and they showing the price tags and what I'm saying, little silly stuff like that.
Well, with the corona, where they gonna be shopping at the Home Depot?
Right. Well, they can shop the swag. Nene open swag.
I guess. They can get in trouble. I can see it now. Same way Ray got in trouble for filming at her house without a permit.
See, there you go. There you go.
But
Hey,
yeah,
so they found Miss Thelma, huh?
yeah, they did. She was in
So it was
Ohio
up here somewhere in Ohio.
eating
She
chips.
because
While Sheree
they
was
up.
dancing on TikTok, she was at home. She was, I mean, not
Hey
at
man,
home, somewhere. I don't know.
well, she had to have something to keep her mind busy. You know, she was going through eternally, so she eternally ain't that she said in her blog.
That's what she said. She was going through something internally. I guess her stomach was messed up. I don't know.
Michelle, you were shady, man.
Well, I'm going. You just brought it up. I did not bring that up.
You didn't have, look. I threw it out there. You ain't had to catch it. I
Uh,
thought you was gonna do the right thing. You go take the high road.
but she did say internally instead of eternally. She did, but that's okay. We all have typos.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just want to see the show take another direction. It's Kim Zolciak. That ain't the direction.
Uh-huh.
Nene just wanted her there so she had somebody to film with. So Nene
I
Na's
don't even
dead on
think
that.
Nene want her there. I really don't. I think Nene just be doing stuff just to get a reaction from her castmates. But just like
Now
she
you know
did
what?
with Phaedra and when she was taking that picture of Phaedra when Kandi was taking those pictures with Kenya. This is before Kenya
Yeah,
came back. She was doing the same thing. Like if you could do it, I could do it. So I feel like that's what she
yeah.
was trying to do.
You know what? I think Nene would not mind Kim coming back as long as Sheree wasn't nowhere around.
Mm.
Because when they all came back for season 10, man, that was supposed to have been an epic season. You had all the OGs, just ain't work out right for them. Sheree and Kim got together, and Sheree never respected Nene, never,
Yeah, she
and
did.
Kim don't respect her either. And to this day, Kim still don't respect her. But that's why I don't understand why Nene giving her so much time. Just
Right.
and
Well, I
Sheree,
don't
I
think
mean,
she gave her
Sheree is
no time no more. I think she did that whole little Instagram thing, and we haven't heard nothing else about Kim. It's
yeah.
like that didn't work. That didn't get the reaction that she wanted, and I guess she on to the next.
Right. Because I mean, at the end of the day, they both jealous of Nene.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, both of them. Because honestly, I think the show was supposed to have been surrounded about Sheree and her friends. Because Sheree was the one behind the gate,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was supposed to have been that way, where it was Sheree and her friends. But Nene's personality went out.
Well, Sheree went behind the gates for long, but I ain't gonna even talk about that no more. Okay, well, look,
See.
thank you so much, PhD and RHOA. Thank you for your input.
All right.
All right.
All right. I'll be seeing you.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all are hilarious. Thank you, PhD and RHOA, for your input. Now we have Jazabelle on the line. Jazabelle, what's up, girl?
Hey, Michelle.
Why y'all don't be wanting to be on camera with me?
I'm always on camera with y'all.
You are.
Well, give me a break.
Okay.
Like, first, okay, that PhD dude, he reminded me of the what was the doctor that Sheree was dating? What's his name? The Muhammad dude, the fake. That's how he acted because he ain't got no real PhD in Real Housewives.
Well, neither do I, but I can say it, can't I?
No. You more qualified than him. He kicked everybody off.
That's right. Your PhD been revoked. You can't kick everybody off, PhD person.
He done kicked everybody off. He done said Nene could go.
Yeah.
Juno, I've been on camera like 3 times. You haven't been here. What are you talking about? Anyways, Michelle, I'm not here for the Kandi slander. You already
Wait
know.
a minute. They talk about me on Watch What Happens Live show. What they saying, y'all?
Oh,
y'all record it for me and send it to me. Y'all know I don't watch it until I'm ready.
What they asking about the interview you did when you had Apollo on?
Oh, they did? Okay, cool. Yay me. Mm-hmm. So Kandi threw shade at me?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, she got mad.
Okay. I knew it would come up because they got it in the UK and stuff. I'm like, everybody picked up my story. Shout out to me for being worldwide. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was about to ask about the reunion.
Okay, go ahead.
I know they're doing, well, I don't know if they're using Zoom. I don't know what they're using. But how is that gonna fare over?
How are they gonna do what?
How is that gonna fare over? How is that going? like, is that going? Do you think like the viewership is gonna be affected by that? Like, are people gonna
I
tune in?
think people
Like,
still want to see how they gonna do it. Okay, I do think that. I got some details on the reunion. I'm gonna say that for another video, but
what?
yes, I'm like, this is Housewives. You know, this is for the episode, so I got to do a whole video about the reunion. It'll come. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, or I'll do it on Patreon first tonight, and then I'll do it live tomorrow. How about that?
All right. Why they saying next caller? Y'all lame. Half of y'all don't even call in. I always call in. Y'all are some haters. Y'all lame.
That's
Y'all
right. Y'all are haters and y'all lame, and yeah.
They always trying to boot me off. Okay.
No,
Michelle.
you don't need to go nowhere. This is my channel. This is my video, and you are my caller. If someone else would like to call in, I have put the StreamYard up. There is no next caller. This will be the last caller unless someone else calls.
Yeah, you hate. I love y'all too, but it's some haters up in there. I don't like that. I don't no, but I was just calling it. I don't have nothing to say, Michelle.
So if you like this video, go ahead and like it, please. Subscribe and all of that. Shout out to Jazzy Bell.
But what did you think about Todd and Mama Joyce though? For real, he apologized.
He apologized. I think I do think it's like drummed up drama. Like, how we know for sure Mama Joyce wasn't there? We don't know. They just didn't film her. You know, I honestly feel, you know, because look, Aunt Bertha, Aunt Nora, her daddy, everybody was sitting over there in the cut. Maybe Mama Joyce was sitting over there in the cut with them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's drummed up drama to get people interested in the spinoff. Because you know Mama Joyce gonna be on the first episode because she a part of the old lady gang.
Yeah. I just don't like when they come at Mama Joyce like that. I like Mama Joyce. She is the show.
What you mean she is? What show she is?
I was so happy.
Michelle. She the peach holder?
Okay, I'm being dramatic, but I was happy when I saw her come on this last episode because I'm like, Kandi kind of needed her.
Yeah, Mama Joyce probably, you know, knowing Mama Joyce, you say Mama Joyce is the hood reporter. She was probably holding out for her coins because you remember when Kandi brought her up before, she was nowhere around. She was like, Mama Joyce said. It's like, why are you telling us what Mama Joyce said? We need to see her say it.
But see, Mama Joyce had her little story, her little flashback story ready to go for the camera. She was ready. Mm-hmm. She was alluding to Todd Lemon being, you know, see.
Mama Joyce just be doing too much though. These people have been married for 6 years. Why are you still worried about their money? Todd done got a whole restaurant chain up and running. He didn't help with the damn sex toy. Like at the end of the day, like I can understand why he would feel some kind of way because the man wants to be the king of his castle. He never wants to bow down to the woman. You know what I mean? So I feel like he brings just as much in the relationship as Kandi does. So of course, yes, she may have had her riches when they married, you know, but I don't think she is as rich as y'all say she is. I believe she, you know, they acquired their wealth together.
That's true. But is it a crime for a mom to want to protect her daughter? I guess the way she goes about it is wrong.
But protect her from what is she protecting her from? Her husband?
Yes.
She need to worry about her own man.
She got a man.
They say she do.
Oh. Okay, one more question before I get off. Dang. It's about dang, Michelle. Oh, when Nene mentioned the egg under the chicken or whatever she said, and you just mentioned it earlier about the sperm thing or whatever. So like, was that a rumor going around already?
That was already facts. I had already said it. I had already blogged about it. I've called him her sperm donor for at least a year or two now, but I kind of backed off because I understand, you know, women have fertility issues and they go through different, you know, ways to have babies and all of that. So I don't want to be that woman who beat you down because of what it is, but it is what it is. She lied about it. You know what I'm saying? So you on a reality show, it's up for debate, it's up for fodder. Let's talk about it. Let's just call it out for what it is and move on. I'm not like trying to like, you know, mock her for doing it, but it's how it was done.
But why not just come out and like be honest about that? Because that would have probably been interesting, you know, like her journey with that rather than.
I think I said she was never pregnant. I did say she had a burger belly now. Because we don't be believing what Kenya say. And once she had the baby, I didn't say it. just like if she was to come up with a marriage license, I would no longer say that she's not married. Like, come on now. I don't police nobody's womb now. Like I said that, she might have just been fat. People have called me pregnant before. That didn't mean I was.
I don't know. I just don't get why they get on these shows and don't tell the truth about stuff. Like, what's so bad about IVF or whatever like that? Why couldn't she just make that her storyline?
Yeah, I don't think there was anything bad about it.
Anyway, I'm done.
Well, thank you so much, Jezebel.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Say hi to your mom.
I'll tell her hello.
All right. Thank you. Hold on, we got new members in the building. Hold on, I missed that. Hold on, where'd the member go? Shout out to Patricia for joining as we speak, and all of the other new members. She has become a member on the platform. If you'd like to become a member, click the link. It's probably in the description box, or you can join. For $1.99, you get special emojis. For $4.99, you get exclusives, and for $9.99, you get one live a month. So, or you can go on the Patreon. I'll be live every other day, feel like, but not really. But I appreciate all of y'all who support me.
Keeps beeping.
Lily, hey.
Hey.
What you pretty
How's
and
it
blue?
going? I don't know.
What you doing all dressed up this time of night?
Well, you know what had happened was it's like day 38. And I decided on day 32, I would put on lipstick. And then I decided to add a little mascara today. And even my husband was like, really?
Okay.
I was like, yeah.
You sound like me. Because I was
like, where are we going?
I'm going to fix my hair and FaceTime everybody.
Right?
Like, hey, y'all. Okay. But yeah. So what do you think about this episode?
Well, I'm in California, haven't seen it yet.
Oh, shoot.
But just based off of what I'm hearing and seeing, I'm kind of thinking that, yes, you're right. They're setting up for the spinoff, for grand opening, because this is kind of what they did last time, too. They created a little friction, a little something to keep us like, oh, yeah, let's stay interested and watch them on this next show, right? But I'm also kind of feeling like Todd might be checking out. I don't know.
I don't know if
like
he's that good
the way he said that.
You know?
The way he said that was kind of like he was cool either way. To like the point where I'm like, please don't get Federline. Please don't get Federline. Please don't get Sherry shepherded. Where like, now you got these two kids. That's outside the prenup, I'm thinking. So even though they had that whole thing about get the prenup, right? Now they got these two kids, and that's going to be outside of the freaking prenup rules, right? So he could be in a Sherry Shepherd kind of realm, how her ex got paid off the surrogate she didn't want. Anyway, I'm not a blogger. I just listen to you guys a lot. But I'm really hoping she doesn't ultimately get like Federline, because she just like Mama Joyce isn't. If she could cut Mama Joyce off at the knees one time in front of Todd, he would be all in for like maybe another kid.
I don't even know that Mama Joyce is
favorite her shade back would be great.
I think Todd does what he wants to do. Like, I mean, and then, you always have to look at their scenes side eye, because in the back of my mind, I know Todd is a producer. So Todd knows what to give the camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he knows what facial expressions, he knows, like, even if he don't mean it, he knows what, even if he don't have control of the final editing process, I feel like he knows what to give them so that they can get what they need. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of side eye it, because I know they just celebrated their 6-year anniversary. They looking happy online. I don't know that they having problems. Not to say that they couldn't be, but I just feel like Kandi needs people to talk about her, and she willing to play the game.
Well, and I did say also earlier that like a rash might be coming on with that whole 7-year itch thing, because they are on year 6. And so that being said, it could be like kind of like even that kind of little energy going on. You know what I mean? Who's to say? I really only hope in love. I love Black love. And I know the struggle is real. And I know it takes everything inside another person to even share that with another person. And then have all these cameras around and then want some money. And then try to still be having a family.
Kandi and Todd is kind of like, and I don't want to compare them to T.I. and Tiny, but I mean, with her having her sex toy business and her dungeons and all of this, like, you know, and they claim they be having threesomes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, why he ain't got no reason to cheat if they doing all that. If they're doing all that.
If they're doing all that, and if they're doing all that, then please bring Phaedra back. Please bring her back, because that means she was right. Yeah. And how you gonna be mad at me for just telling the truth is the truth is the truth? You know, just be like, okay, you forgave Porsha. Forgive the woman that introduced you to your baby daddy, your now husband. Forgive her.
Okay. Forgive her. You don't forgive her. The fact being is that they can coexist the same way that Nene and Kenya coexist. So you know, and then the fact that, you know, they aren't friends anymore, that would make the whole beef more genuine, because Nene and Kenya were never friends. Kandi and Phaedra were friends. So because she was betrayed, and you know, they bring back Phaedra, you know, even though, you know, Phaedra might be mad at me right now, but I'm voting for Team Phaedra. But I don't honestly, I feel like Phaedra has, and I've said it in other videos, Phaedra done burned a lot of bridges with Bravo. But I'm here, I'm part of the Phaedra, you know, love train. If you know, if they want to listen to me and they want to listen to the people, I vote to bring Phaedra and Apollo back. I really
bring Phaedra. You know, I'm kind of cool. I love Apollo. I love that he's making his way in his life in the world. Today takes everything you've got. Anyway, so I love that he's doing all that. I don't necessarily want to see him back on the Housewives of Atlanta in any regard, even if Phaedra comes back. I mean, it's been so many years that chapter is officially closed. Yeah. You know, like, we don't need closure. We don't really need any closure.
I mean, I feel like I do. Because, you know, like the part about him not being allowed to see the kids. And so,
I didn't know that's a thing. I didn't watch the whole entire thing the other night.
Yeah, so if she comes back, I want him to be back too. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be in the contract that she can't come back without him, because I feel like there needs to be some closure with fans, because when she left, that was all going on. You know, the divorce was all going on. I don't even believe she was divorced yet when she left. So, you know, I would want
maybe, I don't know I don't know. Okay, I hear you. I see you. He was a very big part of the Housewives journey. I mean, he did introduce us to Ken. And so that being said, I mean, yeah, fine. Let him come back on. Let her come back on. But we don't need to see him like every 13 episodes, do we?
No.
Like
no,
two.
We don't need to be oversaturated.
Maybe two.
Yeah, but at least let us see, you know, the reunion and him, you know, run the kids.
And that would be a beautiful thing. I know Andy loves those kids, and like to see a reunion of the family and the Black family unit trying to continue after the father comes home from being incarcerated and rebuild the family unit. Yeah, that's really intriguing. You're right. Okay, 2 or 3 episodes.
And anybody deserves redemption. Remember how they did T.I.? T.I. went to jail, came back, wrote the redemption. Now, you know, he's everybody's favorite, even though he still makes mistakes. It's like he has that charisma. And that's what I see with Apollo, even though, you know, he's not a star per se. At the end of the day, it's like, you know, he went in, you know, he served his time, paying restitution, you know, whatever the case may be. I feel like he should, you know, have an opportunity to come back as well and tell his story, whatever that is.
Yeah, but I would really be really interested to see Phaedra come for like the whole episode, and not even have to be like just a friend, but maybe just like, you know, see where she's at with the kids, with her crematorium business or that funeral parlor or whatever she had or whatever. Yeah. And just go from there. But that's what I was thinking. Oh, as far as Ken and Mark, that whole thing, there's no marriage certificate because there's no marriage. There'll be no divorce decree because she didn't go. Somebody said, oh, why didn't she go see a divorce lawyer? Because you don't need a divorce lawyer if you've never been married. And so that's why she's going seeing estate planners and shit.
I'm glad y'all finally paid attention to what I said.
for a freaking, who goes and sees an estate planner and makes a trust for a freaking baby in the middle of a damn divorce? Please, whatever. Please. She got more sense than that. She got more sense than that. And then she always wants to be like, oh, whatever. Can ya go sit down? Okay. Bye-bye. I'm sorry, people. Quarantine got me crazy. I'm so happy to be talking to another person.
Oh, no, I appreciate you putting your blue and it's a contrast with my red. Yes, red and blue. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing your input today. I appreciate you, Lily.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm just glad you were like, I'll take one more caller. I was like, husband, I think I need an echo. It doesn't make an echo.
I'm like, let me take, I guess I got to stay on a little bit longer because 5 of y'all did called in.
Oh, yay. Okay. I'm going to keep on watching.
From Lily. I was about to go.
Okay.
Thank you, Lily. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Peace.
All right. Goodbye. Andrea.
Hey, Michelle. You know, Michelle, Apollo need to hire you as his publisher, okay? Because you show he's giving him a pep talk, a job. Okay?
Like I'm giving publicists. I can't be everybody's publicist.
Well, honey, you show is working them folks to help them get a job, okay?
I'm all about clicks and views. When Apollo started going viral on my channel, I'm like, Apollo, call back. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it is what it is. I like it.
I love Apollo. You know, I've always been an Apollo fan, but I personally think we need Phaedra to come back, okay? Because we need to work this thing out with her and Kandi because we need closure ourselves. That's number one. And I definitely think Black men should be involved with their children. So I definitely want to see Phaedra and the children and Apollo, but I don't want to see his new woman on the show. Okay, I'm good. Good. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm good. Okay.
I'm just happy Andy watching. I gotta go watch what happens live so y'all can tell me what had happened on.
Yes, and I already watched the show, okay, and I was listening to Porsha and Nene. That was so cute to see the little baby with the baby shirt on. It was cute with a foulard. That was cute. But when Porsha said when Shamir was talking. And Kenya took and said, "You text me while you was your water broke." I was like, she lied. And then Porsha said, "I had to stay with a straight face with them teeth and just act like I didn't do anything." Porsha said, "I was so mad." That was a good scene, but I knew Kenya was lying because I was like, "Shamir called you. I didn't know y'all was that good friends. Ain't Porsha your best friend? Ain't Porsha your best friend?"
But you notice Kenya always does that. Remember when all of a sudden she was buddy with Eva, and even Cynthia was like, when did she and Eva get to be so close? You know, like that's what Kenya does. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
And that fake scene in front of Sally's, that was staged. I knew that was staged. Okay, I knew that was staged because I didn't see none of the girls was there. Nobody came to your opening, so that was staged. I knew that was staged. I already knew. I'm like Nene. I already knew she didn't have no marriage because she was never married. So I'm not surprised with that. And I just feel like Nene. She paid Mark some money to have his sperm and to have that baby. Period. And ain't nobody mad for you because you 50. I'm just saying, having
we not gonna do no ageism around here, Andrea.
I'm just saying,
50, man.
Ain't nothing wrong being 50. I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong being 50.
But you've been 50 for about 2-3 years, but you know,
okay.
She's been 50 about 2-3 years.
So the thing is, she got her baby. Let Mark go. Stop torturing the man and move on. You know, and be happy with that. And to me, her storyline could have been, I feel like, helping women have fertility problem at women in an older age. Instead of dragging the man along and how he was embarrassing every episode. So I just feel like that could have been a positive storyline. She could have helped a lot of women who was trying to have babies in a later age. So, you know, but she always got to be mean and hateful and being the bully, like Nene said, like calling Nene a bully, but ain't you bullying other women?
Right. She's the biggest bully.
Okay. So, I mean,
she's even bully me. Kenya be bullying everybody.
Because she be mad because she be throwing the truth out there. Michelle. That's why she mad at you, Michelle. Okay, that's why she don't like you.
What? Don't be mad at me for just look. Everybody's blogging. Everybody's saying stuff. It's even people making up stories. They be mad at me for the truth. I don't understand that.
Yeah, but she know you know the truth about Atlanta, so she can't be faking the funk with you. So she know you know.
Mm.
And I love Greg and Nee at the bar at the baby shower. That was cute when they played the games, the baby game. That was cute. And
Yeah.
Kandi, Todd, and Mama Joy. Now I'm gonna go back to what I said about them three. I still feel like Mama Joy don't feel like he was a man good enough for her daughter, and she gonna always feel that way. Period. And I do feel like maybe this last baby had put a little strain on their marriage because, and I feel like Ty had became daddy daycare. I'm sorry, but that's what I say about him. I feel like he had became daddy daycare, and she's still busy. She still wanna be out working, but I'm like, Riley, if your first child says this to you, she said, y'all ain't never around and having another baby. That's a problem. I heard what Riley said to her mama and Todd. So I'm just thinking you should have had Ace and call it a day. Because you already had a daughter and Todd has a daughter. So what do you need a daughter for? Because you had both anyway. So I just feel like, and I feel like that 7 inches coming when you're married and having problems, in your marriage. That's a strain right now, and I feel like if they break up, I feel like Kandi gonna end up paying Todd.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's gonna happen. She gonna end up paying Todd, and he gonna be raising them children.
Yeah.
Now I don't wish somebody a divorce or anything, but I'm just saying the way it's going, and if she don't slow down to be there. I mean, she just said when you see her, I wasn't here for Riley. I wasn't around. I was on the road. I was working with Escape, trying to make money. So my mom had Riley. My family had Riley. So you would think as a new mom for new children, you want to be around. I'm just saying because I'm adopting kids, so I know my two kids are grown. I was bustling, hustling, working 3 or 4 jobs trying to take care of them. Now my life is easier, and I enjoy my second set of kids. I can spend time with them. We go on vacation together, and I'm a better mom too. So I'm just saying, when you have more kids in your life, you want to slow down a little bit. And don't get me wrong, is I know you want to set your kids up for life, but don't you think sometimes the kids got to work for some money too? I'm just saying.
Okay.
So, and I love Miss Nene's hair. I love Nene. Okay, I just love Nene. I'm so happy that she back, and I hope this reunion that she is blazing guns and tell Miss Kenya more, all of the things that she been wanting to tell her.
Well, Andrea, tonight on Patreon, I am going to talk about reunion tea. I'm going to tell y'all first before I tell the public. So I'm going to be over there at 11. Let me take these last couple of calls, and
Okay,
then
Michelle.
on Patreon to talk about this reunion.
Okay, take care, Michelle.
All right, thank you, Andrea.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Hold on. Charlotte, look at you all cheesing and stuff.
Girl, I've been holding the cheese about 10 minutes, girl. My jaws don't got tired.
I saw you back there. Hey, she was like, I'm next.
I'm
sorry, Charlotte. It's some people in front of you, Charlotte.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to have to start getting fixed up before I come on this live. Because, see, you already be ready. You already be made up.
I'm not ready. Only thing I do is put on glasses. That's all I do. I don't have no makeup on. I put on some glasses and this lipstick that's always on my desk. That's all I do.
Sorry. You don't fluff your hair and pull them shoulders out.
That's I did try to do that.
You look cute. But anyway, tonight, I'm always talking noise all throughout the episode. Kandi, let me start there. I just hope Bravo don't try to come with that Kandi, with that Mama Joyce and Todd bullcrap. We've had enough seasons of Mama Joyce and Todd beefing, and I believe they coming up with fake beef. She probably don't care for him, so what? I think that she really wanted Kandi to marry rich, somebody well off, because anybody less than that is taking money out of her hat. And that's what it's all about.
But it's not like Todd came broke, though.
Well, but Todd is not rich. See, Mama Joyce is just as greedy as Kandi is. Kandi, I mean, she get it from her mama. You got, like mother, like daughter. Kandi ain't thirsty and money hungry like she is without coming from a mother that was that way. Her mother is very thirsty and money hungry. So Kandi is the breadwinner of that entire family, all of her friends, her immediate friends, her real friends. Mm-hmm. She is the breadwinner. So the mama, of course, sometimes you got mamas. Of course, people say, well, nobody's good enough. No, nobody that's not rich. If she would have married a billionaire, Mama Joyce would be happy because she'll have her hands out. But see, Kandi taking care of her. So in her eyes, anybody that is not richer than Kandi is a threat to her and her future. While she's talking about, put this money in the trust. And what she putting her money? I mean, Kandi said, well, mom, she said she's going to put the money in the trust for Riley. Girl, whatever money she put in the trust is yours. I mean, it ain't like Mama Joyce got her own money. Come on, man. Mama Joyce cat been dried up 30 years ago.
Mama Joyce might have a percentage of OLG. She might have a little bit stashed up.
OLG come from Kandi, though. Everything come from Kandi. So whatever money she got is righteously Kandi. I mean, other than when she get in there and work for it or whatever. And I mean, from what we see every time, now it's been a while since Bravo has shown Mama Joyce. But go all the way back. Every time they have filmed at Mama Joyce's house, she have the same chicken salad. Don't you notice that? Let me get some chicken salad. Like that's all you have chicken salad every time Bravo come to your house. You got the same rotten chicken salad. So how much money do you think she's made on her own? Okay. I mean, all her money is Kandi money. So of course it should filter back around to Riley because it's Kandi money. I mean, so that's enough about that. I think, like the last caller, I've been saying all along, Kandi has turned Todd into daddy's daycare. She's going to buy all these kids so he can sit at home and be stuck babysitting. Todd got a trucking business. I know he's making a nice penny from that trucking business. Mm-hmm. So he really don't care at this point. I don't think he's really caring about trying to kiss up to her mama. I think a lot of that is made up. I think it's just because she have no storyline righteously. She have nothing to talk about. Her instigating is running out. And she don't want nothing real to talk about. She don't want, they don't even have to make Phaedra a peach holder. And I know Phaedra broke a lot of barriers messed a lot of things up with Bravo because I remember you telling us about that a while back. So, but they can at least let her come on. She don't even have to be a friend of the show. Just let her come on. One or two shows, let somebody go visit her. Nobody want to see what she and the kids are doing. Nobody care about that. If you're going to show the kids, you need to be showing her and Apollo and those kids, and Apollo trying to spend time with his kids, and him going to get his kids, or him dealing with the blockage that she's probably putting up for him getting the kids. And they can show that. People really want to know because people really love Apollo. Far as that, now I was trying to figure out what's the baby mama, the baby mama, Kandi baby mama.
The surrogate.
I'm trying to figure out, I said, they got her on here with a rainbow dress on, hungry. I know she was hungry.
She was, and then Kandi thought she was leaving. She was just going to get something to eat. It's like,
that girl don't been out there for
bring the waitress or somebody over to bring her a plate. Where was Don Juan? Don Juan could have brought the girl a plate.
Girl, that girl was hungry. They're out there with that little cheap dress on, girl. Hot, it's tight. She probably been out there since 5 a.m.
But did you see it? They were just sitting on the couch, no food, no drink, no water.
Girl, I told my daughter before the girl even said something about some food. I said, she hungry. Because I know about that film and stuff. I said, she's starving. She done been out there probably 12 hours and they ain't fed her. And you got this girl out with this cheap dress on, sitting out there with no fan on her. She hot, she sweating, she got that old, whatever. So, you need to feed. That's her baby mama. So the bottom line is that's that with that. I don't know what evil. I pray to God, Andy. I hope when he was dealing with Rona, that I hope it spoke to him and said, get evil off this show. What is evil doing? What purpose is evil serving? Don't nobody want to see them little old, talking about some Sterling kids, girl. There ain't no Sterling. Girl, who is a Sterling, girl? Don't nobody even know that name. That ain't even no girl. That ain't no Hilton. Girl, she keep trying to get that man a name, girl. She keep trying to make that man famous to my some Sterling. Girl, who is that girl? Sterling Silver. Girl, I mean, just stop showing her that old baby girl. You know, been pregnant the whole time you've been on the show. You've been pregnant, getting pregnant, like, you know, in labor. You was in labor 8 months. I mean, I'm just tired. Get her off the show. Get her off the show. Get off the show. We don't need nobody.
Oh, you dragging everybody. I cannot.
They can put you. Listen. They can put you on there to do what she doing and have you to walk along the side of somebody and they tell you what happened that you're never around and they just come tell you, Michelle, you know,
they call me on FaceTime every night.
And you can say, girl, she did what? And girl, she was wrong for that. They can pay you to do that now. Come on. What is Eva? Eva do not go with the cast. They don't fit, period. They should give Marlo more camera time. I love what Marlo did. I'm sure Marlo was told to do that. But also I noticed what Kenya did as she was provoking Nene. And I know Nene, I'm glad Nene was smart enough to peep that because that's what Kenya do. She get right up on you. She really learned your character and learn your triggers. So she know, you know, invading, you know, I'm from the hood. So you know when you get so close to a person, it's fight time. Mm-hmm. So that's what Kenya do. She put her fingers right up on you. She come stamp. She come blow like she blew the horn over Porsha. She do all that stuff to provoke you. She really wants you to hit her. Yeah. She really don't care about you hitting her because she's looking for a meal ticket. She got to pay that. She got to pay that fake husband. She got to that man. I mean, nobody mama like her. Mm-hmm. His mama don't want her. She don't want nothing to do with her. Her mama don't want nothing to do with her. Mac. I mean, she'd have been cheaper hiring Mac. She could have paid Mac that $10,000 she owed him. She should have paid him that $10,000. He would have gave her a crazy baby. That baby would have been back booty crazy. But I tell you what, it'd been a lot cheaper to hire Mark. It'd have been a lot cheaper. Mac did like her. He did like her to a certain degree. Now he would kiss her and touch her and hug her. You know, he would do all that. Mark ain't. Have you seen Mark do any of that?
We ain't seen Mark much, so no.
Mark ain't never. You don't see Mark on there being, you know, affectionate with Kenya. Mm-hmm. It was just. I think it was like you guys said. I think it's a fake marriage. So that's that with that. Porsha situation. I like Porsha. I like the way Porsha is being a friend to Nene right now. I hope she don't change. Cynthia, straight out. I mean, I'm calling her the Scarecrow. She reminds me of the Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz. You know, the Scarecrow was looking for a brain, right? She don't have that. And I know Peter said, you know, he spoke a lot of positive things about her, but she don't have a brain. She's a true blonde.
So you think she's gonna be back next year? Didn't it seem like her swan song? You know how at the end of every season, like when Phaedra was leaving, it seemed like at the end of that season they showed all these clips of Phaedra, like Sheree. They showed all these clips of Sheree. Like it's a wrap. Like even with Cynthia, they ain't show no clips of her because it would have been a boring episode. But at the beginning of the episode, they did show her talking to Noel like, I'm leaving right after the baby shower. You know, like family is first. I feel like, you know, and her family is in Cali allegedly. So it's like, it just feels like she was ready to prepare to pack up and go.
Girl, her and that old fake bull dagger daughter of hers. I don't believe that girl is a bit more a bull dagger. I don't believe it. I believe they did that.
Don't call ratings, not a bull. She's a lesbian, not a bull. Don't do that. Look, they are gunning for me. Don't do that.
What's the difference? Lesbian. Whatever. I don't believe she's a lesbian. I believe it's fake. I believe it was made up for ratings. I believe it was made up to draw the LGBT community. To get a lot of ratings, to get this girl a social media platform built up. I believe it was just a storyline. That's done ran out. Her staying in California, what difference do it make? What difference do it make? Cynthia's not gonna marry. First of all, Mike Hill I don't believe is trying to marry Cynthia. I think Mike Hill was just trying to promote his book, which nobody cares to read. And she keeps throwing these hints about, ooh, y'all with these babies, y'all making you want to do what? You talking about Nene 55, you 55, 54 and a half.
If Nene 55, Cynthia 60.
I mean, I don't like the way she threw that shade at Nene saying, well, you know, what 55-year-old woman? I mean, girl, you first of all, they didn't have to show no old clips of Cynthia. She came in there with that old wig on that she done wore since season 1. That same clown wig that she's been wearing, she pulls out every time, every event, that same, and it's cute on her. But I mean, come on, girl. We tired of that Afro wig, girl. So I mean, you talking about Nene, you throwing shade at her, but you're supposed to be okay with her. That was garbage. I mean, your eggs is over. Mike Hill got all these kids. Mike Hill is not interested in no babies. You're not gonna marry Mike Hill because how you gonna move to California and film with Bravo? It ain't happening. There will not be a wedding. That's why she's saying October 2020. It will not happen. Trust me. She's just doing that to try, hoping that Bravo will sign her for another season. And if they fall for that okie doke and sign her for another season, they're gonna be looking real stupid because they're not gonna get a wedding. I could promise you that. They will not get married. It will not happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen either. But
no, they're not even a real. It's not even. I mean, I think they got a little fling or whatever they got.
I don't think that. I have seen zero chemistry.
No, they in 2 different states. I believe he don't hit it or whatever, but it ain't like that. I mean, I don't think that man. And then, far as Kenya, you know, with it coming out about her using somebody's eggs. I mean, who's surprised about that? I'm sure she went right over there to Brazil and got some of them bad chicks to give her some eggs. Because we know her eggs was dried up long. I'm talking about probably 6 months after she got that crown, her eggs was gone. They were old. It was over with. She wasn't making no babies. So I believe that she's saying that having that baby almost killed her. Was she in a near death experience delivering the baby? Because I don't remember hearing about that.
Lord. Well, look, Charlotte. I gotta look. My Patreon people hit me up. I gotta go over.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go. But I was asking you, did she almost die?
I don't know. You talking about Kenya?
Well, you know, she said that the last show, not this one. She said,
she wasn't on the show. We don't know what she went through. I don't know what she was doing. All I know is she was posting every Sunday before the Housewives came on, trying to stop people from watching the show, you know, to remind them that she wasn't on it. That's all I know.
Okay. Well, anyway, bye, guys.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Bye-bye.
Woo. Okay, I got 2 more calls. Hold on.
Oh my God, I'm next.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Hi, Michelle.
Good. Hey, you look cute. Y'all,
thank you.
Late at night. I see y'all.
I'm loving the red.
Thank you. So, what do you think about this episode?
Well, what I called to say about this episode and the rest of the episode, especially the one from last week. Imagine you and someone else, okay, you got married and you have a child. I'm talking about Kenya going to the estate planner and getting her cousin in. I think it was her cousin, that if anything happened to her, that she will be the one that raised the baby. Did you see that episode? Did you see? Well, I know you've seen all of them, but did you pick up on that?
Wait. That she wanted her Aunt Lisa to raise the baby?
Yes, Aunt Lisa.
Yeah, okay, yes.
So where is the father? The baby don't have a father?
I mean, that's my point.
Or the father don't want the child?
It made me feel like the father doesn't have any parental rights or any legal obligations to this child if she's already trying to set up this trust, you know, what's going to happen to the baby when she's gone. Because wouldn't the father make those decisions? I don't know.
Yes, and then on the other side of it, in an earlier episode, when her Kenya, Kandi, and Cynthia, they double date, when she said that Mark did not want a prenup.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have a prenup, he doesn't want anything that you have. Not that he should, want anything. Seems to be a self-made person.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the grandmother, usually grandparents love their kids, especially their daughter's kids. But what's about Kenya that nobody wants? Including the kid, and especially Mark knows her situation of her parents and the relationship that she doesn't have with her mother.
Mm-hmm.
So you will think he will want his child to foster that relationship.
I mean, but he already has kids, allegedly. So, I mean.
But I have 5. And even with me, I have 5 children. One, my kid, I was met with that one. And his family took on that one plus the 4 I had. And they love all of them. So what it is about her and her child, and they seem to like always be alone, because even when she just had the baby, she went on vacation with Brandon.
Mm-hmm. I mean, all the clues to me, everything that we see is like Mark was nowhere around. Her vacationing, her raising the baby, her her giving herself the shots, the in vitro shots, like everything that she was saying was like he wasn't a part of the child's life. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping like during the reunion.
Yes, that's what I'm about to say. I think Andy needs to push a little bit more. Mm-hmm. We need to see that marriage license, because Kenya, who wanted to get married, fought, was it Walter? No, it wasn't Walter.
It was Walter.
She fought him to get married. Everyone she spoke about marriage with, she even had doing this a show about wedding, and then you get this opportunity. You got this great guy you claim, and you ran away and got married in the island. So I guess no one could find that marriage license, because it's somewhere in the islands under the water. We're gonna have the episode under the sea for Kenya.
I mean, maybe she gonna have all her receipts at the reunion, honey. She better.
Girl, that will be one for the record books. And I cannot say that I feel sorry for her, because even when they went away, I forget the island name, and she was flirting with Apollo and him throwing her in the pool and all of that, and the disrespect. Mm-hmm. I was saying to myself, this girl is going to reap what she sows. Mm-hmm. You push up on people, man, too much, and you had too much to say about people's marriage.
Right.
No marriage is perfect. Mm-hmm. But when you add your 2 cents to it, and hers was like venom to anybody who had a man. Look how she was with Porsha. To me, her anger with Porsha in the beginning was Porsha had a man.
Right.
What was her real reason? And the caller before me, she said everything I thought about saying. Even with Eva, I believe that Eva has this false friendship with Cynthia, a false friendship with, even letting Kenya in, mm-hmm. just to be on the show, because I really don't see her purpose. Like Shaniqua have babies every day. Kathy's have babies every day. Becky has babies, every day, every year. What make you so different just having a bunch of babies?
I agree.
And she has the name. He doesn't have the name.
What name is this? Like just his last name? I don't understand. Like,
yeah, she's the one that's more she's the one that's more recognizable,
being on a reality show. Yeah.
But I think the reason why she calls his name so much, Eva was hoping to rise to the status of him being like Atlanta mayor, like a senator, like she see him more than he really is right now. Because even with her hunting for a place, like this is not his first year out of law school. Why is it so hard for y'all to buy a place with her money, his money? Like, was his credit in the garbage? Did he owe a lot of student loan?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but then if her credit is bad, he could go ahead and he could go up and pick up the slack.
Right.
And then I hope it's a gated community they moved into, because look like you could just walk up to the grill. and start cooking.
You're right. You're right. Well, Designs by V, I appreciate your input.
Well, thank you so much. I watch you and Peter and them, and it looks so much fun. And tonight I was like, ooh, let me join.
Yes, come on through, honey. We be having us a good time over here. Well,
yeah.
Your input.
Okay, thank you so much for taking my call. I appreciate you, and keep looking with that red.
You too. Thank you so much. I'll see you.
Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye.
Hold on. Y'all said he got student loans. Y'all are hilarious. Look, y'all went in deep. I done went over almost 2 hours talking about a 1 hour show. I don't know how this happened. But if you haven't already liked this video, subscribe to my channel, child. What else we have? Oh, I'm going to talk about reunion show, reunion tea over on Patreon. So if you are not a Patreon, you can go ahead and join us. Patreon.com. iamATLien. If you don't know how to use Patreon, download the Patreon app. If you're using it on your computer, go to patreon.com. iamATLien, and you should be able to access it once you pay your fee. It's $5 to be a part of the live stream squad, $10 to watch the replays, $25 to watch, $25 for a free gift, a mug, and $50 free shirt, blah blah. So you'll see it. It's all in the descriptions. So I appreciate you guys for joining me today. Oh, and don't forget to download. Oh, so Ty, look, I'm a promoter. I appreciate. Look, Nene Leakes and her new song, honey. She got everybody dancing. Everybody is dancing to the damn song. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, where they get this dance from? Who choreographed this dance? Because I can't do it. It's hard. I didn't try though, but it looks hard. And so, hold on, let me find the song. Where the song go? I had it in my phone. I done lost the song. Oh, there it is.
Come on and get this, honey.
Oops,
Come on
it's
and
not
get
on
this,
Wi-Fi.
honey. Come on and get this, honey. Come on and get this, honey. Come on and come on, come on and come on, yeah. Come on and come on.
You said Michelle gonna twerk? No, she ain't, honey. Hold on. Where the song go?
Yeah, I'm sweeter than some bubble gum. Get it jumping like double dutch. 5, 4, 3, 2. I've been number one.
Hey.
Count, I run the numbers up. See, I know how to get to the back.
Hey. This all I can do is see dance. Hold on.
Do you see me shining, gleaming like diamonds?
That's all I got. Hey. Like this video. Subscribe. Hey. Put your aliens in the air before you leave, honey. Hey. Get money. If you marry, keep your legs closed. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hey. Come on. All right, y'all. I'm out.